Good day and welcome to the third MLS quarterfinal live on MBS. We've had some scheduling issues with several of our games, but the Peripotamia versus Winterside series is finally underway. And did I say third? I mean fourth, although the third series that we did is still in progress. That was a split series, and it looks like that is going to continue on Friday. So on Friday, we'll know exactly who's going to the semifinals. But today, we'll find out Peripotamia versus Winterside, who's going on to the semifinals. Let's go to that game live right now.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Elite Neon, your color commentator for this game between at-home Peripotamia, also known as Peripaatmia, which I can barely pronounce, and visiting Winterside. The Honorable Commissioner, Skelly Zomperman, will be reffing this game today, and I will be, again, your color commentator. Let's hand things over to Skelly Zomperman for the start, the traditional Shadow Point start.
Let's start this first round. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Woo!
The Shadow Point start as always, and we're off. We're off here in Spleef Island. Spleef Island is, of course, owned by Minecraft Yoshi26, an admin and owner of many prominent enterprises, including the Yoshi Game Shows and Hummingbird Boat Lines. This is used by at-home Peripotamia as its home arena. Very close call there for Needham NL visiting Winterside. The trench is being dug right now, and it sort of resembles an electric eel. The trench, of course, has been entrenched in the minds of MLS players and viewers since the Salina City-State of Shadow Point series some months ago, the first televised series of Season 4. Needham NL has a much smaller sliver of the field and is crossing over to Cookie's side. Another close call for Needham NL. Needham now crossing over to the west side of the field. Cookie seems to be digging out the little bits of snow that remain in the trench. And the trench is now extending all the way into the field gap. The field gap, of course, is a unique feature of a lot of arenas here in the MLS. I personally do not like it, but you know, there's something to be said for home field advantage. This is the MLS on MBS.
Hello.
Yeah, Sans.
We seem to be already in a standoff here in Spleef Island. Offensive move by Needham NL, and Cookie 46910 is repelling, and I do believe there's 3 O's in his name. Cookie is oh, and Cookie goes down. Cookie goes down. The score is 0-1 Winterside, and this is the MLS on MBS.
It's time for the second round. Are you ready?
Ready.
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
We're off again here in Spleef Island. The score is 0-1 in favor of visiting Winterside. The trench is being dug already, and it kind of looks like a swan. I, of course, am trying to play the traditional game of shapes, in which we look at the trenches dug and the holes dug in the MLS field and see if we can find anything out of it. The winner of this series will go on to the semifinals. This will be a 3-game series. 1 will be played here in Spleef Island, and 2 will be played in the much smaller and much cozier Winterside Arena, a few kilometers to the south in the New Indigo region of the MRT. Very wide trench, very traditional trench being dug there. Cookie 46910 on the smaller side of the field, and Needham NL has a lot of ice sheath to play with. It seems that the tradition of air seating, which has been a tradition through the trustee meetings and the Taco Burrito-a-thon, has popped up here at this MLS game. Air seating, of course, was invented by the man on my right, Sans, not Luigi.
Ooh, it's an island.
No.
It ain't an island yet, but I do believe that it would be a smart move to go for the island. Looks like Skelly Zomperman's out of his seat, and I do believe now it is an island.
Yeah, can we get the ref on that? Oh, I think it definitely
It's islanding.
Okay.
And we go to draw that round. Or, well, we go to, I don't know if you call that a draw, but we're going to restart that round. The score is 0-1 in favor of visiting Winterside. This is the MLS on MBS. Skelly Zomperman.
Let's start the third round. Are you ready?
Ready.
Mm-hmm.
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Off again. Needham NL making the first digging of the round. The field looks to be more broken up. Now it looks like the trench is going to be running out towards the western side of the field. Spleef Island, of course, is a very, very beautiful setting. A beautiful setting here, nice and tropical, very world edited. And Spleef Island is known to have a native population of parrots. Yes, parrots. Cookie 46910, Lita now making an offensive charge, has not gone all the way. Currently sitting in the middle of the island, in middle of the field, in an island that sort of resembles Manhattan. Maybe, maybe not.
I'd say that more
if
resembles Staten Island, but...
If Henry Riley could just get a little bit further up the, further away from the field, that's just a little bit close.
He's broadcasting.
If he's broadcasting, then I apologize. Looks like Cookie for the Peripotamia team is just drawing away at the field. He has a lot of ice sheet to play with. Very close move there. And he is going to the eastern side of the field, western side of the field, excuse me. This is it's not as fast paced as other MLS games. And the save is starting. The only advice that this reporter can give is for MLS players to run and pray when the save starts. The save lag has stopped, but the yes. And we're in a standoff here in Spleef Island. Nidal has resorted to throwing snowballs and a quick return by Cookie 46910. And he's shooting snowballs even at me, the color commentator for the networks. What did I ever do to you? Sergio Luigi is returning fire. This game is such a standoff that you can't help but to commentate on people in the stands throwing snowballs. Nidal seems to be going to the southwestern side of the field. Looks like he's going to cross over. No, he's just going to dig away at the pulverized ice sheets. Now, he could make a charge. He could not make a charge. We don't know yet. Cookie 46910 just digging up some. And Needham makes a charge, and Cookie goes down. It pays off for Needham. Cookie goes down, and the score is 0-2 here in Spleef Island. This is the MLS on MBS.
Winterside taking a 2-0 lead, putting them in a good position to win, but we have seen teams in the lead fall before.
Alright, the fourth round. Are you ready?
I am ready.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Off again here in Spleef Island for, I do believe, the third round. I could be wrong. Nidal makes a jump towards Cookie. Could pay off, and it did pay off. Cookie goes down again in a very quick round. The score is 0-3 here in Spleef Island. The field resets, and we go to the game again.
And that is match point.
Match point.
Kitty is right. Match point.
Match points, Winterside. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
The shadow points start as always. Nidal making the first digging. Cookie 46910 matching. Sans Luigi is air sitting, as with many other people in the stands today. Zero to 3 match point for the soon-to-be victorious, quite possibly, maybe not, the Winterside team. Of course, many teams have come back from huge deficits. Crystal City at Sandsvik comes to mind. Sorry, Sands. But then again, I do believe SB Nation made a video about that game. Choke. If Pretzel could maybe not throw snowballs at the broadcaster, that might just that might be nice.
Please do not throw snowballs from the stands.
No snowballs from the sands.
The trench is being dug and the field is pulverized. I see a
The
trumpet
game will not be a
interchange.
blowout.
Oh, and the
This
score
won't be a
is
shutout.
1-3.
It's 3-1, still match point for Winterside.
I didn't even have time to make my intersection joke. This is the MLS on MBS.
We're waiting for Needham to get up. Okay, ready for the 6th round?
Give me 1 second.
Yes.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
A little bit of a false there for Needham NL. He had to run back from a position further infield. The trench is being dug already. Seems to be running from the center of the field to the west side of the field. Cookie. Oh, very close goal there for Needham from this angle of this reporter's eyes. Score is 1-3 here in Spleef Island. At least in my experience, the at-home team goes first. I could be wrong on that. Cookie 46910 is just chipping away at the field. Needham and Al is trying to match. Queffy is selling 2 apartments in Cedric.
Free advertising.
Yeah,
Free.
Stonks.
Oh, that was close. It was too close for
call
comfort.
there for Cookie 46910. I'm talking like Jim Nantz at the Masters. I don't know why, but it probably has something to do with the fact that my dad is sleeping in the next room over. Nino is throwing snowballs at the opposing Peripotamia team. The trench is the field's pulverized, and I don't think I can play the game of shit. No, actually, I do see a B2 bomber right over here, or a Batman symbol. The game of shapes and the game of spleef continues here on MLS, on MBS, and I did it again. Seems that I have a track record of messing up the pronunciation of these networks of the cinemas.
Pretzel's not. I don't know if he's watching MBS or he's not in Mumble.
The game continues. Cookie 46910 on the smaller side of the field. Needham has more ice sheet to play with. He could charge, he could not charge. You never know. You never know. Needham makes a charge, offensive move.
Peripotamia.
Peripotamia.
That is the best pronunciation on accident.
And that's MBN Chairman Not Short 925 making fun of Peripotamia.
No, that's what the NBC commentator just called it. Peripotamia.
Well then, that was the chairman of MPC making fun of Peripotamia.
How do you spell that?
Tomia.
DHAT.
Get mumble, Henry.
Oh.
Dang it.
Who hit the thing?
Who hit
We
the
said-
Who hit
button?
the thing? Who hit?
Glorious 60 frames.
Oh, Avanish.
No button pushing. Bad.
Well, that was a bit of
I
a
don't think
sideline.
he meant it this way, but yeah, it's well,
Unfortunate bit of sideline.
Well, I'm gonna guess it was probably either Avanish or Pretzel. They're the only 2 that were sitting next to the buttons.
Well, this round has been accidentally reset by some fan interference. This is the MLS on MBS.
I'm ready, Needham.
Alright, let's go. Needham?
Let's take
yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
And Sanzat Luigi is saying improvise, adapt, and overcome. He must be a high school football coach. The game continues and the trench is being dug. It sort of looks like a ray gun from a 50s sci-fi TV show.
I see that, yeah. It's not. Yeah, I see that one.
The game of shapes continues along with a game of spleef. Cookie 46910 and Needham NL playing this Shovelers Cup quarterfinals round. The winner of this series, a 1 game here on Spleef Island and 2 in winner's side, will go on to play in the semifinals and have a shot at the championship, the aforementioned Shovelers Cup. Offensive move by
The winner of
Needham.
this one plays Frog, right? I believe
I'm
that's
not sure
the
about
Zeki
that.
winner.
Whoever plays this series will play City State of Catania in the semifinals.
Oh boy.
Okay then.
Yeah, so
Will this
either of these
likely
two
be
very
on
capable
MBN?
teams.
Woo.
Yes, of course, MBN, the MRT's broadcasting network. The winner of these two very capable teams will have to go up against a very capable City State of Catania team, and that game will quite likely be commentated by myself.
I
We seem
don't
to
like.
be in some semblance of a standoff here in Spleef Island. Cookie 46910 made an offensive move, but retreated to lower ground. Now they seem to be gesticulating at each other on the field, and Needham has thrown snowballs, and they're exchanging snowball fire. Snowball fire is being exchanged, and Cookie is essentially threatening Needham with a offensive action, and he follows through on that threat. Offensive action by Cookie 46910, but it's not really that effective. Needham now makes a charge, and the trench just gets bigger. Camelicano, a governor who is not really a seen figure anymore, has hopped into game. Welcome back to Camelicano.
So I was
Need to
gonna
know?
say, as I was gonna say earlier, I don't like playing against Kitty because his arena is super hard.
It is
It's
a
just
very
very
hard arena.
large.
Playing at the
It's large
Diamondplex
and
always
tall.
makes a more fun game than a 21-by-21, in my opinion.
I don't know.
It does,
Just always
but, you know,
crack.
To be honest,
But,
I don't like arenas which are so big that your opponent is out of render distance.
Yeah. Agreed.
You can change that 1.16. Doesn't help anything else, but like you can change the energy distance.
we seem to be in a standoff here in Spleef Island. Looks like there could be, there could not. Looks like Cookie there was drawing at the... Needham is also drawing at the field.
Crap, my stream's lagging.
Very close there. Very close there. Needham now jumps over. And Cookie 46910 also jumps over. Apparently there's an expansion of the VFW airport in Venceslau, so I do believe it's Clipper Gates time.
Note for viewers, MBS is now experiencing technical
Like,
difficulties.
What?
MBS
MBS
is having
is-
technical difficulties. Seems to
Again.
be a lot of stream lag.
Can we have that confirmed?
Okay, there, it's cleared up. It's cleared up on my end. I'm just looking at the stream and I've mumbled at the same time. I think it looked just cleared up.
Can we have that confirmed?
I think Kitty's internet's going down again. From what?
The stream looks good from my end. It went really bad, and
There
I
was a
think
brief
it just
hiccup.
halved his bitrate or something.
And you heard it here first, folks. Spectrum sucks, and there was a brief hiccup on Kitty's internet. Spectrum, the AT&T of Wi-Fi. Except AT&T
sure
also
it's
does
not Sprint
Wi-Fi.
of
and I know that
Wi-Fi?
for a fact because
I'm not even using
Yes,
Wi-Fi.
The
no.
Sprint of Wi-Fi, even though
I'm not even
Sprint is
using
dead.
Wi-Fi. I'm on fucking Ethernet.
the T-Mobile of Ethernet.
The Sprint, the formerly Sprint, now T-Mobile.
Sprint and T-Mobile, a merger to make America's networks even worse, as if that was possible. Oh, and Crimson has made
Merger to
I'm
make
gonna take-
every Sprint customer's bills go up.
And Crimson Fox has made a joke about pulling Clippers Gates at Totem Beach. We have asked him to stop many times, and so I must ask you on this broadcast to please, for the love of God, stop. The MLS on MBS. Should
Needham,
there be a standoff here?
what if we both refuse? Oh no, then he would win. Okay, never mind. Don't do that.
Oh.
You know, if you don't want to play me, Cookie, it's in your best interest to lose.
There we go.
And the score is 3-2. The score is 3-2 here in Spleef Island, and this will be a closer game than many of us initially thought.
That's not a fucking magnet. That looks like a lunchbox.
Alright, so
My
now we
profile.
are going on to, I believe this would be the 7th round. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What do I call track?
Needed.
1
Needham,
second.
this is still match point Winterside.
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
The Shadow Point start as always, and we're off again in Spleef Island. The score is 3-2. It is still match point for Winterside.
Oh,
And the
boy.
save is starting. The save lag is starting. The only advice that this reporter can give is to run and pray if you do. Ooh, that was a very, very large rubber band. The save brought to you by Minecraft 1.15. Definitely not fixed in Minecraft 1.16. Thanks, Mojang. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, you make that
Mojang
joke every time.
Studios. Yeah. Just be glad I haven't made a Down Goes Fraser joke.
He says the same lines every game, Kitty. How have you not picked up on this yet?
The
He
Just
made
like a
that
real
joke
cop.
from
Mojang
like
Studios thing is
he-
getting old.
he made that joke first on like May the 20th on one game, and he's been making it ever since. He's been saying the same lines since the beginning of the season.
Both teams are charging at each other, and I'm going to step over not short because he's not making me look very nice. This is the MLS,
I'm not saying
MBS.
they're bad. I'm just saying you're getting a bit repetitive.
Well, yeah, it's the Elite Neon quality brand of commentary
Bad
and
jokes.
reffing when Scully's not around. And yes, bad jokes, horrible jokes. That's the level of service that you can expect. The denial makes a charge at Cookie 46910. And
Suddenly, MBS mutes the Elite Neon and Mumble.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing.
Well, am I muted on the stream?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No.
Because
I'm
if I'm
too-
Jokes. Just keep going.
okay.
No.
That's another thing. I have a very short fuse. Oh, and it's tied. It's tied. The score is 3-3. The score is 3-3, and we go to
Oh, he blew a
Deuce.
3-1 lead. Ooh.
not short. You're supposed to say deuce.
3-all. Deuce.
You heard it there,
Little flag
folks.
on
Deuce.
So this would be the 9th round and not a match point. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Clearly
we're off
that
again
didn't
for a
clear
deuce
the fence.
Oh.
And the Winterside lead has reemerged. Cookie has fallen into the pit. The score is 4-3 here in Spleef Island.
Alright, now it's match point Winterside again. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
The Shadow Point start as always. Come to think of it, I just say the same lines every single broadcast. Oh, and it seems that we have a frog, a frog mid-jump on the Spleef field. The game of shapes continues, and that frog has now been impaled with a robot leg, maybe the robot leg from Wallace and Gromit. Cookie 46910 on the western side of the field. A lot of ice sheet to play with. Nino on the smaller side of the field.
I do like
Advantage,
that. I do like that. That's the first robot leg you think of is from Wallace and Gromit. It's such an
Well, I mean,
obscure reference.
Well, I mean,
I haven't heard that
elongated.
line out of you before.
Well, I mean, I sometimes introduce new lines, but you know, as soon as the lines
That's a
introduced,
great
just expect-
idea.
Oh,
And that's the game.
good job,
And
Nino.
that's the game.
That's the game.
It looked for a second like Winterside might have blown a 3-0 lead, but once the game tied up, Winterside came back, and and they've won the game, their away game, 5-3 against Peripatamia. The next game is going to be Winterside's home game over in Winterside. If Winterside can win that game as well, then they'll win the quarterfinal and move on to the semifinal against the city-state of Catania. If they do not win the next match, then there will be a third match to determine the quarterfinal winner. We'll be right back with the second match after these messages. You're watching Major League Spleef, the Shovelers Cup playoffs on MBS. And welcome back to the MLS Shovelers Cup quarterfinals live on MBS. We are live now in Winterside for the Winterside versus Peripatamia home game. Winterside won its away game over on Spleef Island against Peripatamia. If they can keep that lead up with the second game, they will win the series. Let's head over to the game right now.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the MLS on MBS. I'm going to be, again, your color commentator for tonight. I'm Elite Neon, and the referee for tonight will, again, be the Honorable Commissioner, Skelly Zomberman. I hand things over to him for the official Shatterpoint start. This is going to be the second matchup between Winterside and Peripatamia. To recap the last game, Winterside won that game 5-3, so go ahead, Skelly.
All right, for the first round, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
The Shatterpoint start as always, and we're off in this Winterside downtown Spleef Arena. 21 by 21 structure, and it's very popular among MLS players and viewers. Nice little place.
This one should go a lot.
Trench.
This game should go a lot quicker since it's a smaller field.
And I would have to agree with Cookie's assertion. The trench is very wide, and it sort of resembles like a flying drone from a sci-fi film, like an alien drone.
I'm gonna force an island.
Yep, it's an island thing.
Okay, perfect. How do we reset?
It's up in the booth up there.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me there, my home phone was ringing. I must be one of the few people in the city of Ann Arbor to still have a home phone.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
See?
3, 2, 1, go.
We're off again, and the score is drawn 0-0. Oh, and Eden goes down. That was not the best move on the behalf of that Winterside team.
Are you ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Off again. Off again, and the score is 0-1. The field is being pulverized at this moment, and I would stem to call this a trench. I won't say that trench line, but I will be using Down Goes Frazier, and Auburn's going to win the football game this time around. And I will still sacrifice one of the players with my handy Smith & Wesson 442. This is the MLS on MBS. Nino makes an offensive move, charges at, Cookie 46910 repels.
Hey, go ahead, Needed.
Go ahead, yeah, sure.
Very close call. They are staring each other down.
If that one block goes, it's an island. Okay, it's an island.
And it's an island.
GG.
The score remains 0-1, and the players are going back to their sides of the field. This is the MLS on MBS. Skelly Zopperman.
Are you ready for, I believe this would be the 4th round.
Ready?
Mhm.
3, 2, 1, go.
Off again here in the downtown arena, Winterside.
Oh,
And that was a very quick round. The score's 1-1.
For the 5th round, are you ready?
mm-hmm.
3,
I am ready.
2, 1, go.
1-1 in Winterside. It was a very close round there, and I do believe that was a tactical error on the part of the 46910, the Peripatami team. And I forgot to say Down Goes Frazier. Well, you win some, you lose some.
That's
and I'm
at
going
the
to
end.
Disappointing.
Yeah, that's going to be the next phrase. You win some, you lose some. And of course, the game of shapes and the MLS on MBS. Oh, and that reminds me, this game
The
of the
MBS
MLS
on
on MBS was brought to you by the MBS on MBN. A typo. An unfortunate typo, which will hang around my neck for the rest of my career here on the MRT. The MLS on MBS. Standoff here in Winterside. Needed an L very, very close to the edge, crouching over the edge. Cookies 46910 start in his original corner. Very close call. This could be disastrous for either team. Jump by Cookie. Oh, and Needham has
Well done.
fallen into the thing. Down goes Frazier, and I do believe he's spleefed himself. I could be wrong on that one, but that's how it looked like. And the score is 1-2.
It looks like Cookie went past him and then he accidentally shoveled out himself.
Yeah, Cookie jumped right through, and Needham basically tried to take him down with him, and it failed miserably.
Yeah,
Alright, are you ready for this round?
ready.
Mhm.
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Off again in Winterside.
I think Needed's lagging a little bit.
Both of you are lagging.
Yeah, Needham seems to be lagging. I think both teams are lagging right now, but I think
servers
Needham
on
just a
lag.
little bit more.
Yeah, Needed's a little choppy. That's alright.
I saw the projectile, like I'm way behind on the stream.
Good to continue, Needed.
The trench seems to be running from one side
Well,
of the
the
field to the other.
TPS is tanked, so that's probably why.
The TPS. It's bad. Trench is running, and Needham is very, very close to the thing, edge of the thing, and it sort of looks like a dolphin or maybe some sort of rifle.
What is it
with
with
a
you and
stock.
guns?
I was just gonna
I-
say.
I don't know. It's just a thing with me. I appreciate the fine art of weaponry. But
See,
now stands I'm not a Michigan gun man. Need an offensive move by Needham an L. P46910. Repelling. Now it just looks like a dolphin with I don't know. It looks like a yin and yang symbol. And Sans Not Luigi, of course, is the New Jersey Weezer Man. If I am the Michigan gun man, then he is most definitely the New Jersey Weezer Man. Cookie 46910 on the larger side of the field. He has a lot of ice sheet to play with. He can take his time. The smaller side of the field, a charge could happen, maybe it could not, and a charge does happen, but he charges to Cookie's original corner.
Oh, that was Midwestern accent coming out.
I know, it was more of a discount Howard Cosell or discount New York. I'm a Filipino by descent. I didn't really inherit a Midwestern accent. Need an L. Quick first thing I know. And makes the jump. Oh, that was a very, very lucky jump, and it seems that everybody's lagging here. The TPS is probably in the dumps right now. At last check, it was 10, and it is 9.18. 9.18. That is just abysmal TPS. And need an NL in Cookie 4691. And to make matters worse, the save is starting. You heard it, folks. The save is starting. The only advice this reporter can give is to run and pray, but I don't think you can do either in such a small arena. The save lag is over.
It looks like we both thought we were going the other way.
Save lag is over, but the TPS in the dump still continues. You can see that in the visual lag. The visual lag you can see in the players. Creek 46910 in his original corner, indeed an NL trying to match. He is just shifting on the edge of the field. Cookie could have gone for it. Cookie looked like he was going to make the jump, but he did not. Thank you very much. Pretzel33 has said that he likes my commentary. I hope that was sarcastic, because I don't think anybody could really like my commentary. It's an absolute mess. But hey, this is what you get. The MLS on MBS. Q46910 making the charge. Seems that he's retreating. The NL. And time to make my move has requested to be in spectator mode just for funsies. That is a pog moment.
We don't say those words, right, Sans?
Correct.
Yes, excuse me, that is an unsatisfactory moment. Please don't cancel me. Need an L and Cookie 46910, and the save is complete at 1 minute and 36 seconds. Well, the chat's quite funny right now. I can't help but laugh. Need an L makes a charge.
TPS, the TPS average for the last minute was 9.02.
Is there a point where we stop playing the game if it gets so bad, like under 5? Or would under
not
5
necessarily, but
Should
probably
be a rule that instituted.
Technically not islanding yet.
It's a slow and laggy game here in Winterside. The score is I don't even know anymore. I think it's 1-2 in favor of visiting Perpetamia. I'm not even sure.
Be correct. 1-2 in favor of the. Unless Kitty's scoreboard is incorrect, which probably isn't likely.
And I wouldn't blame Nita nor Cookie if they just wanted to island this one. This is You'd have to think that any game with Dragon Ball 419 or Autobus 22 would be an insufferable game, but I'm just gonna call this an insufferable game with the amount of lag and the slowness of this series.
The Winterside in this arena was very insufferable.
Games are fast when you have two people that play different.
PTLT intentionally ending like 10 straight times. It was probably one of the worst I've ever witnessed.
Me and Needham play the same, so it takes forever.
And I don't even know why he did it. That was so dumb.
But like Dragon and Auto both play the same.
All right, that's
and Needham's gonna go for it. That's an island. And so we move to a refreshing start with a blank new ice sheet here in Winterside. Skelly Zumperman.
Score is still 1-2 in favor of Peripotamia. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
And Sans Luigi with the perpetual Weezer reference. There seems to be a large hole in the field, and it's evolved into a trench running to, I believe, the northeast side of the field. And I have fallen from the roof.
GG.
And Cookie goes down. The score is now 2-2 here in winner's side, and a refreshing change from the insufferable round we have just suffered.
Cookie has fallen.
Are you ready for this round?
The cookie has fallen.
Oh, that was a false start. Ignore that.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
And we're off. If only London 150 was playing this game, then I could have said London has fallen. But I do believe London's common Cookie crumbled does have some merit here. Cookie did indeed crumble. The score is 2-2 here in winner's side. This is the MLS on MBS. The now making a charge, easily repelled by Cookie 46910. And I think we can call this a standoff. We can call this a trench, and this trench sort of looks like the Potomac and Anacostia rivers right around the District of Columbia. And it seems that Cookie is down over by Mount Vernon, and Ethan NL is over down by Joint Base. No, he's just in Maryland. He's just in Maryland. Ethan NL throwing snowballs.
It
And
looks like
it's a standoff.
TPS is back.
Yeah.
Offensive move by Needham and L, easily repelled. Could have been a close call. And the two players seem to be gesticulating at each other before Cookie has retreated to the other side of the field. He could make an advance, he could not. We don't know how this one's going to come up. And that's another phrase. He could not. Says Luigi just now, quote, okay, not shut, unquote. The Danielle. Not shut 95 just now, shut not Luigi. The trench still resembles the Potomac and Anacostia rivers, and the festival of butchering names continues in the P1 channel. P1, the official channel of Spleef. And time to make my move. If he makes a jump, he could charge, he could not. Very close call there. And this is a standoff here on winner's side. This commentator has no words. We're just in a standoff. MLS, MBS.
It's concerned my connection died there.
Island.
It's hearing nothing.
This on island.
The trench no longer looks like looks like the Potomac and Anacostia. I see a slight resemblance to New York, with the way New York Harbor meets the East River, Hudson River, and the Hudson going around Staten Island. But the East River is just turned into a bay. It's not necessarily concrete. This announcer has no words. This is just a standoff here in Winterside.
For our viewers on MBS, we have a news update from MBS News. Frumple has just announced in Discord that AP Red has been appointed the MPO liaison, as was discussed at the GSM a few days ago. The MPO liaison will essentially act as a point of contact between the MRT staff and metropolitan planning organizations like the Epsilon Republic.
You should have waited until a commercial break to announce that, and then thrown it to the
Done a
news
special
studio.
report live on another broadcast.
That would
I
require
coulda-
me to have. That would be complicated. Anyway.
You just record the special report in OBS and export it later.
Live from MBS
And
News in
honestly,
Central
that
City,
news-
I'm Jack
No.
Spear.
That news is not important enough to get like a special report. So.
Ooh.
If Howard Cosell had the Bronx Fire when he was doing the World Series, then I guess the
Oh.
MPO liaison is our Bronx Fire.
So bad and even. Don't spleef me.
I do believe that Winterside leads the series 1-0. If Winterside wins here, they will go on to face the city-state of Catania, a multi-time champion of the Shovelers Cup, and of course the broadcaster for this game here.
And not that game. Oh. It's planned anyway.
Okay, it's an island. Now it was. Now it
Oh,
is.
there we go.
And it's an island, so I do believe we go to a reset, and the insufferable round,
Oops, sorry.
the,
Gonna have to reset again.
the insufferable round, the insufferable game continues.
Yep.
All right, are you ready? It's tied 2-2.
Ready.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Sans Luigi just spinning those truisms as he does, making the FS better for just himself. And the trench is running from the southwest corner to the northeast corner. The trench, of course, has been entrenched in the minds of MLS players and viewers since the City-State of Shatterpoint Salina series some months ago. That was the first televised series of Season 4. And it took me about 8 rounds for me to say that line, so you know.
I was gonna say, where
Self-restraint.
was that at?
Right.
So now it's match point Peripotamia.
The score is 2-3 here in Winterside. This is the MLS on MBS. Go ahead, Skelly.
Match point Peripotamia. Are you ready?
Ready.
Give me 1 second. Alright, ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
And the hole has been punctured into the field. It's not a trench just yet. It has to go a little bit further, and then I'll call it a trench. Now it's a trench, and it's running from the northwest to the southeast.
Hey, there's a block around it.
Kind of looks like an oil well, sort of, but it's not very much strong.
I
I can't
kind of see
can't make-
it.
I can't make any gun references out of this one, so you win.
You win, liberals.
Checkmate, atheists.
Heh.
And oh, and Cookie goes down, and we go to Deuce.
Cookie has fallen.
Not short. If you could, please say the wonderful line.
Which line's
Not sure.
wonderful?
We're 3-3 right now.
Oh, yes.
Uh,
3. All. Deuce.
Are you ready?
There we go.
I'm ready.
Yes.
Apologies,
3,
my stream's behind. I had to look at people.
1, go.
And not short is right. We're 3-3 here in Winterside. Winterside, one of the
I'm
new.
watching the stream on a tablet and listening to Mumble on my phone. It's a fun experience because I'm not at home.
Yeah. And Sans Luigi remarking that he hasn't done anything illegal yet. That's just
Yes. Keyword. Yet.
funny. Yeah, the keyword, ladies and gentlemen. And Cookie goes down, and we go to match point Winterside. The score is 4-3. Match point.
Series
Winterside.
points Winterside.
Honestly, I'm rooting for Winterside to get this last point because if they do, then it's over.
Alright,
Even
are
though
you
I'd
ready?
rather play against Cookie in the semifinal.
I'm ready.
Advantage left team.
3, 2, 1, go.
Come on,
I've
Negan,
returned
I'm
to my
rooting
native
for you. Let's
broadcast
end
booth.
this thing.
And even the broadcaster is piling on in support of Needham. Let's end this thing.
MBS has been on
The
the
tractor's
air
being
for
dug
an
and it
hour.
looks like a Revolutionary War pistol. There we go. And now it does not look like that, but I did manage to fit that gun joke right in there.
Winterside, go, Winterside, yeah!
Hey,
I would like to make it noted that MBS as a corporation officially endorses Winterside.
I would like to make noted that the city of Sandsvik declares Cookie : X :
Ha.
Well, this is a very interesting game of the MLS on MBS. Very close call.
oh,
This could be it for
Oh.
Cookie. And no, it was not.
That's an island, I
It
think.
was not in.
no.
It's islanding.
Okay.
And it's an island. And so I go to the reset button, as always. And apparently MC Protocol has imported 400 heads. And the save is starting. We're in between
Imported
rounds now,
heads
so you don't have
and
to run
the
or play.
save.
But,
Oh,
you know,
Jesus.
as a person, I would like to pray for Needham NL to take this home. Sorry.
Alright, the save lag is over. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3. Need it?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go.
We're off again.
Pretzel 33
This could
saying
be
that
it
Eden
for
is
Winterside.
:X:.
This could be it for Winterside. Q46910 is playing a defensive game, enlarging the trench. I would be doing as such in this position if I was about to lose, and even the broadcaster and the referee and the color commentator are piling onto the other side. I would be very defensive here. Q46910 just skating away from near death. Ooh, very close call there for Needham. Ooh, that could have been incredibly close.
Dancing around death, that line appears again.
Dancing around death.
MBS is rooting for Winterside to win. Now, I could say that that's my personal opinion, and that does not reflect the opinions of MBS as an organization, but that would not be true. MBS wants Cookie to lose and Needham to win. That is the official position of MBS.
If the United States Supreme Court says
You heard
that
it here
money is
first.
speech and that corporations are people, then MBS may root for Needham NL. The save is in progress, and the TPS seems to be dipping. Somebody did a Oh, and London 150 has requested a VAR review. What is this? The World Cup?
No, it's the MRT Golf Association.
Isn't VAR the one? VAR is the one from the World Cup, right?
I think so, but he uses it's basically what you call any review in the MGA.
And Pretzel 33 is rooting for Cookie. If corporations are people, then the city-state of Shadow Point, which is, owns a lot of corporations, is also a person, and I say we root against Pretzel 33 and Cookie 46910.
I'd like to make an official statement on behalf of the MRT Broadcasting Network. MBN is officially rooting for whoever will make it a more exciting semifinal.
Clipper Airlines and the Dow Jones Company and all of its properties hereby endorse Needham NL for winner of this game.
God, the lag is
But
terrible.
still, after we make it fair for Cookie.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. Elite Neon is also on a central feature. A little banter in the Command Me channel, but Command Me isn't even a channel.
That sounds like a GSM proposal. No.
No.
Kidding, it's a show.
Winterside, yeah!
Oh, they're both charging. And that's the game. That's the game. That's the game. Down goes Frazier.
Sad.
Auburn's gonna win the football game.
Winterside-
Auburn's gonna win the football
No, they're
game.
not going to win the football
Winterside
game.
goes
They've
on.
won the football game.
Auburn
That
won
is
the football game.
Winterside wins game 2. That means Winterside
Pretzel
is
protesting the endings, shouting no in chat.
Winterside is the quarterfinal winner. Parapotamia will not advance further, but Winterside will go on to the semifinal against the city-state of Catania after winning 5-3 against Parapotamia in both of their games in the quarterfinal. We will be live on Friday with the final game of the quarterfinal. That's going to be the remainder of the series between Salina and I forget who else was playing against Salina.
Aquamarine Bay.
Salina and Aquamarine Bay, yes. And then the semifinals are coming up this weekend on both MBS and MBN, and we are tentatively planning for the final to be on August 1st. That should be our first broadcast under the new graphics relaunch. Of course, that timing is tentative based on the availability of the players. Anyway, thanks for watching the Shovelers Cup Playoffs quarterfinals on MBS. From MBS Sports and Games in Winterside, I'm Kitty Cat 1231, and thanks for watching.